You're right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on this 7th day of April 2025. A very good evening to you wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kennedy Kimani, and signing for us tonight is Boniface Mureithi. Now, 2 people were injured in Homa Bay County during the ongoing grassroots election of the ODM party. According to Ndiwa Sub-County Commander John Loisa, chaos broke out after 2 groups clashed at Buche Primary School, resulting in 1 person losing their left wrist and another suffering deep cuts. Meanwhile, in Migori County, allegations of irregularities have emerged, with some party delegates calling for the suspension of the elections. ODM is set to continue with the elections on Tuesday, focusing on constituency-level representative voting.
Nimeshukuru sana tena sana kwa wamama, vijana na kadhalika. Leo tarehe 7 tumechaguliwa na watu wengi. Vila nimechaguliwa na wamama, inaonekana kama nimeenda unopposed.
Portal haijafunguliwa mpaka jana usiku saa 6 hailikuwa haijafunguliwa, na kama ingelifunguliwa usiku ingesaidia nini? Kuna mambo mengi sana ambayo tungependa sana yaongelewe, lakini kwa kifupi naomba uchaguzi wa Suna West kwa sasa hivi ifanye nini? Isimamishwe, isikubalike.
Now, Githunguri Member of Parliament Gathoni wa Mushomba has claimed that her life is in danger after allegedly being summoned by the DCI in Kiambu County. Speaking outside Kiambu Police Headquarters, she demanded protection, stating it was a constitutional right as a woman leader. Upon investigation, police confirmed the summons was not from their staff. Wamushomba, who believes the summons are politically motivated, has called for the immediate reinstatement of her security, saying her safety is the government's responsibility. Embu Senator Alexander Moni Mundigi has responded strongly to opposition leaders who predicted a cold reception for President William Ruto during his recent visit to the Mount Kenya region. Mundigi has praised the massive turnout and warm reception the president received, emphasizing that it reflected genuine trust and support, not coercion or handouts.
Macho ya chura aisui ng'ombe kunywa maji. Kwa hiyo nashukuru sana kwa yale mambo ilifanyika siku ambaye ni Ijumaa. Ile ningeuliza watu wa Embu County, ningeomba wakati huu wa kipindi ya miaka 2.5 tuweze kupokea rais wa Kenya William Ruto na deputy wake Abraham Kithure, ndio tuweze kupata matunda tukiwa watu wa Embu County. Tumetaka nihakikishie watu wa Mount Kenya, hiyo tena siku moja itakuwa mbesi. Ile tu ni sisi tuweze kuwashikilia juu ya miaka hii, imebakia miaka ingine 2 na ingine 5. Nataka kuhakikishia sisi watu wa Embu County, rais wa Kenya tutampatia miaka ingine. Kwa hivyo atakuwa maliza kipindi yake ya miaka 10. Mambo ingine rais amefanya, ile kitu inafanya ni munge. Ni mambo ya wale walimu aliandika 76,000 teachers. Pia fertilizer iko kutoka 7,000 saa hii iko 2,500. Pia pesa ya kina mama wale wazee, mtu akifikia 70 years siku hizi pesa mtu anapata. Ile ningeomba rais wa Kenya ang'ang'ane mtu awe akipata pesa yake direct kwa simu. Mambo ingine rais amefanya ni mambo ya health promoters, kwa sababu tunajua samani mambo ya health promoters watu wengi wako wanapata hela, lakini siku hizi wanapata shilingi 5,000. Pia mambo ingine amefanya mambo ya housing, mambo ya industrial park kisiko katika Embu County na counties zingine. Kwa hivyo naomba watu wa Kenya, John, tusemesane, kujeni tuongee, tuweze kusikilia rais wa Kenya William Ruto na deputy wake Professor Abraham Kithure.
Now, 5 chiefs who were abducted by Al-Shabaab militants in Mandera County 2 months ago have been released. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has confirmed that the chiefs are now in the custody of Kenyan authorities, with efforts underway to reunite them with their families. CS Murkomen has also issued a stern warning regarding the resurgence of criminal gangs in Mombasa and Kwale counties, vowing that the government will take decisive action against them.
Abducted in Mandera have been released, and they are now in the hands of Kenyan officials, and they will be arriving home anytime soon. This is very good news based on collaborative efforts, as I announced before, that as a government, we decided to work together with the community and to work with the county government of Mandera and the local community, and this process has borne fruit. We will be commenting further in the near future, once our chiefs are within the country, and we'll give you even more updates on the progress and what we are doing.
Moving on swiftly, High Court Judge Alim Visram has okayed the auction of properties owned by President William Ruto's senior economic advisor, Moses Kuria. The judge has ruled that Kuria had failed to fulfill his financial obligations on a loan taken several years ago. The properties, including apartment blocks in Ruaka and Juja in Kiambu County, are set to be auctioned starting tomorrow by Garam Investment Limited due to an outstanding debt. The Ministry of Health has launched the NHIF Pending Claims Verification Committee to tackle the backlog of unpaid medical bills from the defunct NHIF. Led by James Masiero OG, the committee is tasked with auditing and verifying all claims to ensure only legitimate submissions are processed for payment. Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has emphasized that committee members will be held personally accountable for any fraudulent payments. The verification process is said to be completed within 90 days with a payment plan to follow.
As we embark on this assignment on our CS, we need to take note of the stock of debts before us. We are aware of the desire to scrutinize, examine every bill to ensure that we recommend what is quality and what is payable.
This committee has been established to provide an independent, thorough, and transparent review of the medical claims submitted to the defunct NHIF. All genuine claims of healthcare providers will be paid, and this committee will be held responsible for the payment made to services not provided.
Eric Mutinda, a 19-year-old first-year student at Multimedia University, has been remanded for 21 days as police investigate the alleged murder of his ex-girlfriend, Sylvia Kemunto, who was also a student at the same institution. The prosecution has classified the case as homicide and requested extended detention to complete the investigation. Mutinda, who turned himself in after evading capture, faces accusations of femicide. As asserted by Sylvia's family lawyer, Dansan Omari, the defense opposed the detention, citing the lack of formal charges. Magistrate Zainab Abdul has granted the continued detention to balance justice and the rights of the suspect.
I have considered the application by the state and the responses thereto. There is no doubt that the offense being investigated is a serious one and carries a severe punishment in case of a conviction. The respondent is said to have presented himself to the police on the 4th of April 2025, while the offense is said to have taken place on the 1st of April 2025 at Multimedia University. The prosecutor has enumerated what the investigating officer has set out to do in the course of his investigations. There is need to have the police given ample time to do the same. The respondent, having presented himself to the police, is well noted. However, the right to liberty is not absolute, and the same can be limited. At this juncture, it will not be proper to release the respondent on bond or even on personal cognizance, as suggested by his counsel. Therefore, in the interest of justice and bearing in mind that a life was lost, I find that the application is merited and the same is allowed. The respondent shall be held at Capitol Hill Police Station for 21 days.
Chief Justice Martha Koome has urged judges to interpret labor laws in a way that balances economic realities with the constitutional obligation to protect workers' dignity and rights. Speaking virtually at the Employment and Labor Relations Court Judges Conference in Nakuru, CJ Kome emphasized the changing job market dynamics, including the rise of gig work, artificial intelligence, and automation. She also addressed growing public concern about case management delays and allegations of corruption, acknowledging their impact on public trust in the judiciary.
We as judges find ourselves on trial and a public examination for how we manage cases and serve our court users, and regrettably, for renewed allegations of corruption in some court stations. This scrutiny is a moment of reckoning and an opportunity for deep reflection and reform.
Now, Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba has launched an education sponsorship program by KPC Foundation called Inuka, aimed at supporting children with disabilities across the country. The program offers secondary school sponsorships to bright and needy students with disabilities from all 47 counties, selecting 2 students per county each year. The support includes tuition fees, uniforms, assistive devices, and mentorship to aid the integration into the workforce.
Several things popped up to me in my mind. One of them is, how are we implementing the laws that we have with respect to persons with disability as a country? Are we faithful to those laws? Are we doing enough to ensure that they are implemented because the policies and the laws exist? And I say this because under our laws, for example, AGPO is required to receive 30% of all government procurement contracts. For some institutions, such as maybe this one that we had before, you'd find that 30% of the contracts could amount to something like 10 billion. Can we say that this institution, for example, has given the AGPO the 30% to the people that are required to get? There are a number of challenges other than just passing that law that limit the implementation of the 30%. And I'm picking this from the fact that Honorable Asige has fought very hard to have a law passed. But that law, unless other pieces of legislation are changed, will not be able to achieve what it intends to achieve.
Well, it is exactly 17 minutes past the top of the hour. Time now for a short break. But immediately after, I'll be back with the business and sports news. Stick around.
Welcome to the world of Hope Media, a media unit of Christ is the Answer Ministries that is committed to spreading the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ through the transformative power of media. Hope Media is dedicated to utilizing various forms of media to spread the message of hope, love, and redemption to all people around the world. Hope Media consists of various units that work together to achieve this goal. These units include Hope FM. Hope FM is your #1 Christian radio station offering you discussions on current day-to-day issues, inspiring music, life-changing sermons, and news updates, broadcasting 80% in English and 20% in Swahili, with listenership of over 12 million every month. Hope TV. Hope TV programming is designed to inspire, educate, and challenge the viewer with wholesome content to reach various demographic groups, children, youth, and adults, both male and female, with viewership of over 24 million every month. Hope Recording Studios. Hope Recording Studios is a state-of-the-art recording facility that offers high-quality recording, mixing, and mastering services. It is designed to meet the needs of musicians, artists, and other creative professionals who require top-notch recording facilities. Hope Creative. At Hope Creatives, we believe that inspiring graphic design work doesn't just happen. It takes the right people with wild, out-of-the-box ideas committed to the same ideals, working together to make it happen. We listen, we learn, we brand. Hope Digital. Hope Digital is a creative digital unit within Hope Media. We are driven by a passion to creatively express ourselves while influencing you with the same creative energy in online spaces and beyond. At Hope Media, we believe that media can be a powerful tool for spreading the message of hope as well as grow your business through advertisements. And we do this with excellence. For more information regarding our services, please visit www.hopemediakenya.org or call us on 0709 861 180. Hope Media. We keep hope alive.
One thing I've learned about leadership, just generally in leadership, the leader is not the smartest person in the room. All right? He's not always the smartest person. When you're a leader, your strength is in the ability to be able to harness the gifts around you. It's the same thing in the family. All right? Like I said, your wife is a very smart person. So you don't shut her down. All right? But you allow her to, you pick those ideas, you discuss them, and one of you, you make them your own.
Definitely.
It's like even in any organization, as the CEO, for example, you're not necessarily the smartest person in that organization, but you get around yourself people who are smart, people who are good in what they do, and then you take all those ideas and then you lead. And guess who takes credit at the end of the day? You take the credit at the end of the day. Because you're the leader.
You're the leader.
Isn't it? You know. So that's what leadership is all about. So being able to also just harness all those gifts that God has given you through your wife and one of you, but being able to chart the way forward.
Men on Record, every Friday at 7 p.m.
Welcome back. Now let's get down to business. And 100 dependents of Kenya Navy servicemen and women have graduated with plumbing and electrical skills as part of the third cohort of a partnership between the Family Group Foundation and the Military Wives Association of Kenya. The ceremony held at the Mtongwe Kenya Navy headquarters was attended by Chief of Defence Forces General Charles Kariri, who commended the program's impact in equipping young people with essential marketable skills.
Structured around 6 strategic pillars, that is health, education, mentorship, housing, veteran affairs, and recreation and well-being, all supported by key enablers, that is partnership and collaboration, funding, monitoring, and evaluation. And that's why partnership like you come in.
We are not different as we move towards a middle-class economy. These skills get highly remunerated. I mean, as Family Bank, we give them a little money. I really should call it a little money because we should be doing more. When a CDF, given the problem of unemployment in this country, this very highly powered team of senior officers and business corporates should really be graduating 1,000 people.
They gave us their life stories, which were very touching. You know, where they have come from, the families they've come from, and how they could not continue with education after Form 4 because of lack of resources. And so they are very, very grateful for this opportunity to become entrepreneurs. Because if you train people in Tibet, most of them are trained to become entrepreneurs. I believe when we were having some briefing with the CDF, he did mention that the fast economies, and we are talking about the big economies, Japan, US, Germany, if you look at those economies, they're actually driven by Tibets. Most of their economies are as a result of small-scale enterprises through Tibet. If you look at the richest men and women in the world, they have also come from this field of entrepreneurs through Tibet as we celebrate this third cohort graduation.
Now, Prudential Assurance has unveiled plans to recruit and train over 5,000 sales agents across the country in the next 5 years, significantly expanding its agent network from 1,000 to 5,000. This move, announced during the opening of Prudential's new branch at the Nation Center in Nairobi, aims to strengthen the company's presence in the country while tackling youth unemployment.
I'm very, very happy this morning to be opening our new branch at Nation Center. The opening of this branch, along with the opening of our Bungoma branch, is part of our strategy of ensuring that we are able to demonstrate reaching the customer and providing a place for our financial advisors to meet our customers. So this augments very well with our customer strategy, which is embedded in the idea that the more accessible we are, the more simplified our solutions are, gives us a winning formula to be able to protect families in Kenya and beyond. In Africa, Kenya is touted as an anchor market because we believe that the opportunity for insurance in Kenya is huge. In Nairobi alone, we have 4.9 million people. So opening this branch is also, in our opinion, opening a door of opportunity for our financial advisors to be able to meet our customers. It's situated in such a place that it's very central to how our financial advisors can reach our customers, and therefore representative of how we espouse our values, that we are committed to succeed with our partners and with our financial advisors to reach our customer base. We have pioneered a product in Kenya called PruLife. Our PruLife product allows our customers to do their legacy planning. And it works in such a way that customers can pay their premiums for 10 years and they are insured for the rest of their lives. We've done several experiments with it and it's doing extremely well. And so this branch creates a platform for that further advancement of our anchor product. So we expect, and we have other products in the pipeline, learning from our success with the PruLife product. And our intention, as has been in the past, is to ensure that we provide winning propositions that speak to the relevance of our customer stages and the segments that we serve. And so we hope and we are optimistic that this branch takes us 1 inch closer to being able to meet that objective.
Now, a conflict has erupted in Western Kenya over the national government's plan to lease Nzoia Sugar Company, with local leaders sharply divided. Bungoma Governor Kenneth Lusaka and Senator Wafula Wakoli support the move, hoping it will revive the struggling factory and provide relief to farmers and workers. However, Bumula MP Jack Wamboka and DAPK leader Eugene Wamalwa oppose it, accusing the government of bypassing public participation and threatening legal action.
It's not possible that workers can work for 22 months without payment. Alafu at the end of the year, wote wanapewa 2,000. Saa hizi, 2,000 managers and everybody for 22 months without payment.
Viongozi wa Bungoma, tusifanye usagaji wa miwa na sukari kama siasa ya kugandamiza watu wa Bungoma. Time is up. We must speak up and defend the farmer of Bungoma and ensure we all participate in the emancipation of our people. Na waweke pesa mfukoni.
Wao sasa wana proceed under PPP, wanataka kufanya leasing ya miaka 30 tu, sijui eka moja 50,000. Eka moja hapa Bungoma ni pesa ngapi jamani? Ng'ombe yetu iko inauzwa. Sisi tumesema tunarudi kotini tena kuweka roadblock mbele kwa hii gari ya PPP ili watu wa Bungoma wahusishwe fully before any steps are taken kuuza ng'ombe yenu.
Whatever, because mkulima wa miwa anataka pahali ya kuuza miwa yake na alipwe pesa yake. That is all he needs. Hii mastori tumekuwa nayo mingi and the companies are just going down year after year.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Sindio?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Did they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcasts?
Really? Even Meet of the World?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out their latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
And to some sporting action now to mark the International Day of Sports for Development and Peace. To mark the International Day of Sports for Development and Peace, KCA University, in partnership with UNESCO, hosted an event promoting peace and unity through sports at the KCA grounds. The event saw participation from various schools and organizations, all coming together to celebrate the day. Our very own Ianson Mungeria with more on this.
To mark the International Day of Sports for Peace and Development, KCA University, in partnership with UNESCO, organized an event aimed at promoting peace and unity.
This program is also in line with UNESCO's Fit for Life program. In addition, it also fits very well with the CBC.
While focusing on the campaign's history, KCA University Deputy Vice Chancellor Professor Vincent Onywera stated that the initiative will significantly help in nurturing more talents amongst the youths, hence creating harmony among various teams.
And this is what is expected of us, that when the kids are out of school, then we also participate in ensuring that this growth, this learning, even outside the school system. So we are very happy as KCA to be the pioneers in this program. The children will be learning a number of skills.
Additionally, Onywera also stated that this annual event has greatly contributed a lot in bringing unity and peace amongst the youth, hence playing a crucial role in growing talents to the youth.
There is a structure in the school system where children can learn and be occupied. But when schools are closed, then some of the children don't have a structured way of growing and learning. We are therefore coming in as KCA University to bridge that gap.
On his part, the Nairobi Regional Director for UNESCO, Luis Axels, also expressed his gratitude for being one of the key holders in the event, hence stating that the initiative will bring great impact to the country, particularly in uniting Kenyans.
And we are very happy to be here today, together with the KCA and many other partners, to celebrate the International Day for Sports, for Development and Peace. This is not only a one-day celebration. This is actually the beginning of KCA's program for young children from the neighborhoods to do sports here every day during the summer holidays.
While describing some of the sports participated in the event, Onywera also mentioned that primary school children will greatly benefit from the education opportunities provided, thus encouraging more Kenyans to participate in this sports initiative.
These children will learn teamwork, partnership, collaboration, citizenship, public speaking through play, through sports, ranging from football, tug of war, sack race, egg race, netball, football, all the sports, rugby, touch rugby, and those sports have been prepared in such that they are safe and secure for the children.
Reporting for Hope Newswatch, my name is Ianson Mungeria.
Thank you so much, Ianson, for that report. Moving on swiftly, and Elvis Muigwa has successfully defended his title at the NCBA Winston Churchill Cup at Thika Sports Club. Representing Dumberi Golf Club, Muigwa finished with rounds of 69, 75 and 68 to post a total of 212 for under par. This victory marks his first in the 2025 Kenya Amateur Golf Championship Series, further solidifying his reputation as one of Kenya's brightest golfing talents.
Well, I've played this tournament since Friday,
and I've seen the outcome very well. I've been swinging very nice for the past 5 games, shooting under par, and I was so unfortunate I couldn't win. Today was the lucky day. I won with an impressive score for me. It's very nice. I'm so happy for the winning of today.
It was a very organized tournament. The course was in good shape, especially the greens. They were rolling well. And for myself, I just will say I've been off, but now I'm coming back. I've come second, played 2 under today, last day. Good things to come, yeah.
Now, Southampton have parted ways with manager Ivan Juric after their historic early relegation from the English Premier League. Juric, who took over in December 2024, on an 18-month deal, managed just 2 wins in 16 matches. His final game, which was a 3-1 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday, confirmed Southampton's drop with 8 games still to play, marking the earliest relegation in the English Premier League history. Simon Rusk will take over as interim manager, with former player Adam Lallana expected to assist. Well, with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for making time to watch Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. On behalf of the amazing team that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kimani, and on the sign language interpretation tonight has been Boniface Muridi.